Welcome to Carbon Markets 101. I'm Gorica Gašević, MBA and renewable energy consultant expert. In this mini course, we'll explore the fascinating world of carbon credits, what they are, how they work, and how businesses and individuals can engage with them responsibly. So let's dive right in. Let's start with the big picture, the carbon market landscape. Broadly, we have two main categories: compliance markets and voluntary markets. Compliance markets like the EU emissions trading system or California's cap and trade are government regulated programs where companies must meet emissions caps. Meanwhile, voluntary markets operate outside regulation, allowing companies and individuals to offset emissions proactively, often for sustainability goals or brand positioning. These markets are growing fast, with compliance markets valued at over $50 billion globally, and voluntary markets expanding by more than 50% annually. Next, let's look at credit types and quality metrics. Carbon credits come from projects in renewable energy, solar, wind, forestry, like REDD+, or methane capture, like landfill or agriculture. But not all credits are equal. We assess additionality. Did the project need credit funding to happen? Performance: can stored carbon be reversed? Leakage: does it shift emissions elsewhere? And co-benefits such as habitat protection or local job creation add value and credibility. Carbon credits come from different project types. Renewable energy projects like wind and solar replace fossil fuel generation. Forestry and land use projects such as REDD plus programs prevent deforestation and enhance carbon sequestration. Methane capture projects trap potent greenhouse gases from landfills or agricultural operations. Each category offers different opportunities and risks, so understanding where your credits come from is vital. Now let's talk trading. You'll hear two key terms: spot and forward. Spot contracts are for immediate credit delivery. Forward contracts are agreements to buy credits at a future date, often used for price hedging. Credits can be bought via exchanges like ICE or CME, which offer transparent, standardized trading. Alternatively, you can work with brokers for customized over-the-counter deals. A typical trade flow looks like this. A buyer places an order, a registry retires the credits upon delivery, and the seller receives payment. Efficient and traceable. Before you make your first carbon credit purchase, use this Fast Start toolkit. Focus on 5 due diligence metrics. First, verify the registry credibility. Make sure it is an established, reputable body. Second, assess the project developer's track record. Experience matters. Third, check the vintage or the age of the credits. Fourth, look for strong additionality documentation. And finally, verify co-benefits. Good projects often provide multiple positive outcomes. Here is a simple checklist to get started. Verify registry IDs, confirm third-party audits, check legal terms and delivery details carefully. So once ready, I recommend piloting a small purchase, 10 to 50 tons of CO2 equivalent, to get familiar with the process. Then map your credits to your corporate emissions or personal footprint. And if you are serious about building a portfolio, plan deeper learning with our Advanced Carbon Credit Mastery series. Let's look at a real world success story, and that's going to be Tesla's carbon credit program. In 2024 alone, Tesla generated over $2.76 billion in regulatory carbon credit revenue, up 54% from 2023. In Q4 2024, carbon credits made up around 30% of Tesla's quarterly net income. Since 2009, Tesla has earned over $11 billion by selling credits, a high margin stream since they incur minimal additional cost while selling zero-emission vehicles. Legacy automakers often buy these credits to meet regulatory requirements. This highlights how carbon credits can become powerful financial drivers. And congratulations, you completed Carbon Markets 101. You now understand the basics of how carbon credits work, how to assess quality, and how to start participating responsibly. Before you go, be sure to download your due diligence checklist and practical tool to guide your first carbon credit transaction. If you are ready to go deeper, I invite you to explore our Carbon Credit Mastery series, where we dive into MRV systems, project finance, and nature-based solutions. Finally, connect with us on LinkedIn, Twitter, or via email, and we would love to hear from you. Thank you so much.